Well, hello there. I think that we should once again be alive. And today, what I want to do is stream a wonderful mech game called Battletech. It is set in the MechWarrior universe, but instead of being a real-time sort of combat game, it is basically turn-based. So think along the lines of XCOM, but with huge mechs instead. Now, this particular game also has bunches of lovely DLCs that add like new mission types and a lot of single player content. But what I think I will be doing is playing some of the campaign. I have kind of recently started it and I just did some of the first missions where I basically get my own ship and it's kind of broken and we have to fend for ourselves. Now, of course, there's also a career mode where you kind of get a more free-form way to run your own mech company, I would say. So you're basically mercenaries. So without further ado, let's just hope that my computer doesn't melt and we can jump right into the game. Also, yeah, one of the issues the game has is that sometimes loading like levels and stuff takes a little while. But on the bright side, it's not like super demanding, so as long as it runs, it will probably run fine. That said, there's something very cool about having like giant mechs at your disposal. Oh, and also, because this is in the MechWarrior universe, there's just so much lore going on. There's all like these different factions, each of which have their own history and I guess characteristics, like the mechs they like to use and so on. And yes, there is definitely lore. Welcome to the stream, or I guess in this case just the loading screen, because it loads very slowly. Oh wait, we have like this dropship thing instead of the kind of proper big ship. I just now realized I might not have saved the game. But okay, like, so we can go over to this contracts menu and okay, apparently this is kind of the first major mission that we're gonna undertake. I absolutely have no idea how I left the game the previous time. But on the bright side, look at this. We have a mech bay that has bunches of different mechs. One of the things about this game is that in the lore, all of these mechs, the designs and a bunch of other technology is kind of super old, right? And you just salvage pieces to make new ones, and it's all very kind of grimdark-ish, like Warhammer almost. And it is cool, but you won't really have the same type of mech in your like entire squad. So you're just gonna have to pick up whatever you get along the way and make the best of it. But for now, I do think we still have some like money, so we could just jump in and do the story contract. First strike. Also, there's some other like side missions that I think are just randomly generated. So if you want, you can undertake those and get either more salvage or more money. Also, the music is loud. Allow me to fix that. We're using Pretzel today, which has like all sorts of indie artists and other stuff that's copyright free. So that won't really have any issues, although the music is all over the place. Also, yeah, to be able to travel like throughout the different systems, we kind of need to pay for these kind of huge ships and stuff. Or rather, there's just the financial reports at the end of each month. So you want to definitely keep earning money as best as you can. Here we go. And now we just wait for like 2 more weeks while traveling, do some more jumps, until we get to our destination. That's a lot of jumps. Also, wait, this mission might be like really hard, and I might just be kind of unprepared for what's about to happen. Maybe I don't get like the fancy ship. I know that in the sort of career mode you do, but we just have this dropship for now, I think. Okay, we are losing some money. That is fine. Because we're about to arrive at our destination. Okay, so let's proceed with the contract and hopefully get in some combat. Oh yes, also because this is a story mission, there is a bit of like dialogue and you get to learn even more lore. So like about the regions, the factions, the technologies and so on. So apparently, this place is pretty hostile. And we are fighting against the Directorate, which is sort of this totalitarian government that overthrew the previous one. And we are trying to help Miss Arano here take back her, nation. But we need to be smart about it. And yes, the Taurian Concordat, that's like one of the factions. Which is basically a prison, and we're gonna break some people free. So, we get some dialogue options. I don't think these matter like a whole bunch, but it's still nice that we get the option. You've got an army, what do you need us for? I mean, let's just be a bit snarky. Apparently, piloting huge mechs is described as subtle, decisive action. But we have to sneak in, attack the icebox, and liberate it. Also, this music is very chill. Perhaps not the right track for combat. Let me look at what else is available. I'm getting distracted now. Okay, so there's something with drum and bass. Why not? Let's switch to something else. Play all tracks. Here we are. And yeah, let's just go ahead. What could go wrong? Now this is our sort of sortie screen, I guess, where we choose who is going to pilot what in our lands. And these mechs, they have different weight classes. So the heavy ones are very tough, but they can't move as much. And the ones that are smaller, but perhaps have less armor, they will be harder to hit for the enemies because they can keep moving. So it's kind of about finding a balance, except that this is kind of a hard mission, so I'll just go heavy. As much as I can, at least. So let's just get a bunch of people who are good at shooting. And 195 tons. So let's go. And yes, this is basically the declaration of war, because we are hitting our opponents directly. On the bright side, the pay, the amount of money that we're gonna get, as well as the salvage, is pretty good for this mission, especially early on, Oh wait, also I think my VTuber avatar is kind of in the wrong position. Give me a second. There we go. I cannot believe I forgot that. But yes, there's lots of tiny text, so you know, it's not like an issue or anything. So we have turrets guarding the, I guess, entrances. And they have missiles as well. On the bright side, they should not have their own mechs, so we should be able to kind of take out the defenses, their vehicles, and then just kind of get in. And this is how it all starts. So we have our mechs, which have a certain initiative. So when in combat, you won't be able to use every mech every kind of turn, I guess, or rather they will have priorities and the opponents will take turns, and it's all just gonna be a bit of a mess. But before you go into combat, you can run around the map more or less. Apparently we need to take out the turret generators, which will then make breaching the, I guess, gates easier. So my first goal should be getting over here, except that I'm not quite sure how I could do that.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Now one of my mechs has jump jets on it, so I can technically go up. I'm just not sure whether I can go like from this road here up there, so we'll try and see. So let's just move everyone kind of in the same direction for now. And of course, not every mech is as fast as all the others.
Location confirmed.
Moving does give them some evasion points, which means that if someone tries to hit us, they will have a hard time doing that.
I hear ya.
Okay, so I can jump up. And jumping up here will allow me to take shots at the turret generator, so I am absolutely doing that. There we go. Just a really, really nice position. Everyone else, however... Oh wait, no, can I still... Okay, I can't take a shot this turn because I used the jump. Everyone else, however, is just gonna move forward slowly.
You betcha. On my way.
Okay, let's see if we can do some damage. Now my mechs have a bunch of different weapons on them. Some are for longer ranges, and some are for shorter ones. Now of course there are also different abilities that they have, but that also depends on the pilot level. So for now we're just gonna take all of our lasers and yeet everything. One of the generators is down.
Target destroyed.
As for everyone else, still no
Good to
contact.
go. We've got an unknown on sensor.
Oh yeah, also sometimes you get information about like radar contact before you even see what's there. Once they get closer, you can figure out whether that's like a tank or another mech. But for now, we're just gonna move in.
What can I do for you?
Also, we can even move through forests, which give us more cover. So we can be all sneaky like. Okay, so they're moving and they have like 3 vehicles that now know that we are here.
This is the warden. We have an intruder alert.
Okay, yeah, they're raising an alarm. And they have a lot of rockets. Oh no. So it was kind of smart to go in with the heavy mechs, except that they can hit multiple of us if we just bunch up. Let's try to take out that other generator.
I'm on it.
And then we can probably hit them from the flank. There we go. Oh yeah, and see, they get their own turn because they have the initiative. So you don't order all of your units at the same time always. Let's try to get close. Yes, if everyone sticks together, you're just basically one big target. Because some of the weapons in the game, they have a bit of spread and you don't always hit exactly what you're aiming for. However, if something is near your actual target, they can also get hit. So let's just try to hit the tank in the middle and see whether we hit something else in the process. Alternatively, we also have an option to do like a multi-target thing where we can just select everything. Okay, yeah, that's a tough tank actually. Now, a wonderful thing, if you have any like lighter mechs, is that you can actually distract everyone from like the front and have the lighter mech just run around them and hit them from the side. Because basically every vehicle in the game takes more damage if you don't go against them frontally.
Moving out.
So I kind of do like the game because it's easy to pick up, but there are also some just nice mechanics. Oh, hey there, Ambrosia. Nice to have you on the stream as well. But yes, the game, I would say, is really nice. Definitely pick it up if it's like on a sale. As for the DLCs, I don't have them. I don't think you need them unless you really like it and just want more content. Because there's like some additional campaigns or something. For the most part though, if your computer runs the game, it's probably gonna be fine. There's not like bunches of bugs. My only problem with the game is that some of the loading screens are kinda long and the performance isn't great. But overall, it's a fine game. Plus, you get giant mechs. Who doesn't like giant mechs? Is there also a PvP mode? I actually haven't considered that. Let me tab out of the game and open a browser tab and just kind of Google it. Also, I have the game capture on, so I can literally tab out of the game and do other stuff in the background. But yes, apparently there is multiplayer and sort of co-op. Some people are just trying to play around with what the game offers. Honestly, it would be kind of cool to get more people to play various games with me and even try out multiplayer. Because for the most part, I just stick with single player stuff. Okay, so we still have a bunch of those tanks to fight. Now, one of the things that we need to remember is that I have kind of a limited hit chance over here. But I do have a skill called Precision Strike, so if I really want to have my shots land, I can choose which part I want to target, and also then just kind of fire everything. There we go. That's one less tank to worry about. Enemy unit destroyed. Now let's see whether we can attack from the flank as well. So let's just go here. Okay, maybe that's a bit far. We'll only be able to use our rockets, I think. Oh wait, no, we have a large laser as well. mean, it's sort of working, you know?
Good to go. I read you, Commander. Moving out.
But also, yes, each weapon has its own range. Okay, so we have to target the gates in a little bit. Some weapons, like the rocket launchers and the guns, also need ammunition, which you only have so much of. But also there's heat, which you must manage. So your mechs can overheat and shut down in the middle of the battle if you just keep shooting too much. Okay, that's another destroyed. So there's also a bit of depth in that regard. Also, you can actually customize every single piece of equipment the mechs have on them, which I will show after this battle. It's a nice system, but a little bit confusing.
Fire.
But okay, those tanks are done.
One for the scraps.
I guess you could say that their chances of holding this base really just tanked. Okay, that was kind of bad. But yeah, we now are gonna get attacked by those turrets. Which isn't great, because while they aren't the toughest thing, they can still chip away at our armor. And if the armor gets too damaged, our internal components get exposed. And if that happens, they can literally be exploded. So you can end up with mechs that are missing like weapons and arms and stuff, or get shot in the legs and you won't be able to move. Or if you get shot in the central torso, you will just straight up explode. So we have these 4 turret generators here that we really should take out. Except that there are more vehicles here as well. So just gonna kinda have to inch forwards. I could sprint perhaps. But yes, each of these missions have their own difficulty settings. And if you don't have a good set of mechs, some of them are just silly to take. Because we are still early on in the story, I hope this won't be a mistake. Or you can watch me stress out about trying to keep everyone alive. Because the characters, very much like in XCOM, they also level up. And, you know, if you lose them, you lose them. Let's just hope that all of my weapons are enough for this. Okay, yes, they are. I just put on everything. Who even needs armor if you have a lot of weapons, right? Big brain.
Got it.
That was easy. That was surprisingly easy, actually.
Good to go.
So now we should be free to move up a bit more.
On
So
my
let's
way.
sprint.
Double hunt.
Okay, so they have some more vehicles here and more turrets. But once we take out these generators, those turrets won't really be much of a problem and we will be free to focus on the vehicles. Also, yeah, you can actually fast forward the turns if you don't like sitting around and looking at your mechs just kind of moving over the terrain. Oh, we didn't actually take him out. Okay, they're moving up. We are still in cover though. What can we do? Direct fire. We aren't doing too well on the armor. But thankfully all of these are kind of bunched up, so we should be able to do the multi-target thingy. right? Somehow? Wait, how does this work? Oh wait, I set which weapons I want to target which structures. So we're gonna give some missiles to this one because it's already damaged, and then everything else for that generator.
Engaging multiple targets.
Okay, there we go. We're just kind of destroying them.
Waiting for orders. Receiving.
So let's pass forward.
Fires on target. Target still in. I hear ya.
Okay, just a bit more. Okay, I can hit at least some of them with all of my weapons. Because you can have either direct fire for your guns and stuff, or indirect fire for missiles. So technically, if you want, you can just sit behind a hill and take out many of their vehicles that way.
Here we go.
Okay, yeah, we are taking a little bit of damage.
Reporting major armor loss. What can I do for ya?
I could just take a shot at the tanks and stuff, because I think their sides are kind of turned towards us, right? That could work.
Got it.
Yes, it did work.
Vehicle trash.
And now we can move up and take out the remainder of those generators. Probably aim for the closest one, and maybe the furthest one will be hit as well. No, we literally hit the wall. And somehow these are still
Good to
alive.
go.
Just like, what the heck?
Coordinates received.
Okay, just aim for this one.
Brought it down, Commander.
And the last one, we can probably focus on this vehicle. So like kinda get close, but not to the point where the turrets could attack us.
Heading out. Fire.
Hey Mimi, welcome to the stream. We are piloting huge mechs. The favorite pastime of cat girls everywhere. Honestly, surprisingly, my computer has not melted yet. So everything seems to be working fine so far. Okay, so now what though? Maybe I can help out with the vehicles. Okay, so this game is set in the MechWarrior universe, but instead of kind of a real-time mech piloting game, it's more of a strategy experience.
What can I do for you?
It is very, very slightly like XCOM or something, because there's like turns and initiative and a bit of a loadout aspect to the game. But for the most part, it is pretty easy to get into, runs pretty well, and has lots of nice content. I will show you some more of the anger stuff once we are done with this particular level. Okay, let's actually go back and take out the last generator.
On my way.
As I said before, my only concerns about this game is that it doesn't always run like too well.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Good to go.
Okay, so we have our Medusa here, so we should be able to flank that tank. Just kind of hit it from the side. Also, if you want, we can actually use a precision strike and go for its side armor.
Roger.
There we go. Nailed it.
Move her down.
And yes, I have just exited the combat because all of these turrets, they're down because they have no more of those like batteries or generators or whatever. So we should be able to attack the gates head on. So let's head out.
Got it.
Oh wait, no, enemy contact. Never mind, I tried. Okay, let's just kind of get all of the mechs together. The game is like $40 usually. Yes, this game is a little bit on the older side, but it is still considered one of those kind of serious, I guess, AAA projects, sort of. So normally the price tag is gonna be kind of high. That's why I said that it's one of those things that you consider getting on a sale. You don't even need the DLCs. The base game is completely fine. Okay, let's actually not shoot at the gate just yet. Let's wait for a bit
Waiting on you, Commander.
and move in.
On my way.
Also, yeah, if we brace, it's basically giving our units a bit more of an ability to take any hits. Oh yeah, by the way, we can just use the lasers against the gate because that won't really cause us to spend a bunch of ammo. Because all the other guns, they have limited ammo. Let's just kind of move in.
I hear ya. Don't need to tell me twice. Yes, Commander.
Maybe even sprint a little bit. There we go.
Waiting for orders. Got it.
And in the next turn, we are busting that gate down. Hopefully.
Commander. On my way.
Oh, you're gonna use 2D Unity for your streams. Alright, that is perfectly fine. If I do like a game development stream, I still want to try 3D. Just because it's such a mess with all of the coordinate systems and whatnot. But making 2D games is just way more doable and is perhaps a slightly better choice for most folks. Even like anything that we might want to make on the server, I think 2D is just gonna give us a bit of a better chance of success, you know?
Waiting for orders.
Okay, so let's kind of get them close here.
You betcha.
Oh yeah, and assets for 2D. I kind of am learning to use Blender, but Blender just has so many features and stuff that I don't think I will ever be finished, or even good at it, to be honest. Okay, so we're gonna crash down the gate. There we go.
One less structure.
That gate crumbled like it was built by the laziest cat girls ever.
Yeah.
So we can just straight up walk in now.
Position confirmed.
Let's just kind of try to secure this area and hope that nothing bad happens. Okay, the prison is ours. Oh wait, they're gonna fight back now. I'm seeing heat signatures coming online in this prison mech bay. Oh, the warden has like his own, or I guess their own mechs. Oh no. I hope I'm not walking into anything like really bad here.
Got it. Affirmative.
But there's only one direction for us, forwards. Oh yeah, pixel art games, that is a wonderful style. I always kind of found that to be a little bit difficult because you get caught up in like the tiny art details. But there's also this style where you draw like, well, I guess model 3D stuff, but have a low poly style. Almost like Minecraft in a way. I think that's also really nice for 3D. Oh, also we have a Jenner coming in. That's sort of like a light to medium mech, which shouldn't be too bad, because we have 4. Okay, so let's just take up positions and do our best. Okay, so we're about to just let loose with a bunch of lasers. See, we just took out the right torso, right arm, and a bunch of other stuff, and we straight up knocked the mech down. So this little bar here, that's kind of the stagger meter. Or, you know, call it something similar. So if you hit opponent mechs hard enough, even without destroying them, you can knock them down.
Ready for orders.
And that mechanic doesn't even get in the way too much, right? You can play without even knowing about it. But now that they are down, we get to do the equivalent of precision strikes at no extra cost. So we can just pick which parts of the mech we want to target. So let's just go for the torso and this should take it out.
Confirmed.
Fight farther, damn you! We can't let this prison fall!
There we go. They're down.
I hear ya.
Also, I think that just going with kind of the heavy mechs was a smart thing to do, because I'm absolutely picking them apart. Okay, so last mech, let's move them up and see how that goes. But by the way, if you don't mind me asking, what kind of a game did you want to make yourself? Like, I saw you making a little project on stream yesterday, but I have no idea what the kind of end goal is or like what you want to practice doing. Okay, see, structure exposed. That means that now, instead of just the armor, the hull of the Blackjack is taking fire. So we probably want to move some mech in front of the Blackjack to soak up some of that damage. I'm just gonna need to use both of my brain cells. Huh? Are they blowing something up? Wait, what? Oh wait, no, are those... Those are allies. Right. So we have our allies coming in as well. That's kinda cool. Oh, roguelikes. That is cool. Okay, so we're gonna move the Blackjack a little bit. Just so we can kind of take a bunch of shots, because this one has some nice guns. There we go. Just one shot and their armor is gone. Now my problem is that I don't really control the allies that I have here. They're gonna do some great work, that is wonderful, but if they decide to rush in and there's a bunch of vehicles or other mechs, I really can't sit back here. I have to provide proper cover, and I have to kind of play aggressively, you know? Okay, so this one is unsteady, so I should be able to kind of bonk it and have it fall over as well. Just need to let loose of the lasers and the rockets and everything again. I don't think we took it down, but the arms are gone. That thing literally can't hurt us anymore. Unless it has weapons in the torso. Oh no, I'm taking more fire. I need to get this thing out.
My internals are taking a beating.
Yeah, Blackjack needs to fall back. Yeah, this is actually not good. I think the two tanks that are behind the wall... Oh wait, no, not tanks. These mechs, they probably have a bunch of missiles, and they're just firing over the wall at us. So I really need to move in. You know, let's just ignore that mech because it can't really do much, and let's run ahead.
Full throttle.
I just flowed through a bunch of buildings. It's kind of cool that the game doesn't even tell you, oh hey, there's a building in the way. No, the mech just neumes through.
Waiting for order.
Just a big brain.
Moving fast.
Just step one of mech driving school. Tear down all the buildings. Go through everything. Okay, see? Either they're falling back. Oh no, they still have like a laser on their torso, I think.
Internal structure damage.
But yeah, they can do a lot of damage with that. We could even do like melee, I think. Can I? I think I could just kind of bonk them and that's it. Okay, so like this. Okay, this should be good enough. Because despite having bunches of fancy weapons, sometimes a good bonking is all the enemies need. Wait, what? Why no melee? I mean, I can shoot them from like point blank range. I mean, okay, why not? Did that mech just dodge the shot from a point blank range? What the heck? But yeah, our allies are just dishing out the beating. Even if the mech didn't like explode, the pilot was knocked out. And that's it. Still worried about these two.
Good to go.
Probably just want to move in.
Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
There we go. Okay, they're moving. Probably trying to get a good shot. Probably just gonna have the Blackjack fall back a little bit, or perhaps hug the wall, so they can get a good shot.
Understood. Moving fast.
Also, we have the jump jets, but I don't think we have the range for like a far jump and stuff.
Yeah. On my way.
Okay, if I move, I can't jump, I don't think. I could do a sensor lock, though. So we're gonna check who that mech is. That's a Centurion. And a Trebuchet. Yeah, Trebuchets I think are more like artillery focused. Our friend is taking fire though, so we do need to rush in, absolutely.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Because we have a Centurion of our own here, we should be able to just kind of rush in and bonk him.
On my way.
Okay, who presents more danger? I think the long-range missiles won't be effective at this range, so we can focus on the Centurion. And also do a precision strike, so we can hit them with our missiles and go for the, I think, legs, so we can make them fall over.
This should be good.
Okay, they're still tough. Oh, we're getting hit from the side. That ain't good. Thankfully not the back. Not a great position though. Maybe another precision strike. Just keep hitting the legs until it works.
Engaging target.
Commander.
I mean, I could try running around, but my mechs are kind of heavy and so a bit too slow for that. I mean, I can sprint, so that might work. And now I should be able to jump finally. There we go. And that opens up, I guess, the sides of those mechs. And because we have a whole bunch of lasers, we could still go for the legs. Except that I can only hit the other leg. Okay, we hit some of the weapons instead. So we didn't make them fall down, but this is still better than nothing. So, I'll take what I can get. Our friend is straight up shooting through walls. No, you're just gonna listen to the stream until the power goes out. I still don't get what's up with the power company, but I seriously hope that you don't have to deal with that stuff like all the time. Because that's just such an unfair thing, you know? So annoying.
That was bad.
But hey, I hope I'll see you on the Discord server like soon and it's not gonna be too much of a bother. Yeah, but like if it's been a thing since 2012, why hasn't anyone considered, you know, fixing it? They should really be like doing their jobs or whatever.
Got it.
Okay, you know what, there's this one, let's just bonk. Oh, that was a good hit. That thing is going down, the pilot is down, just boom. Vibe check. Corruption stole all of the money. I mean, yeah, that's kind of shitty. Oh wait, look, melee. We're gonna bonk giant mechs together. So we have a bunch of weapons, we have a bunch of like sensor scrambling things, but somehow in the future of war, bonking the opponent mech is still a thing. Look. Just straight up a punch. And we get them unsteady in a single hit.
Waiting for orders.
So if we had another mech nearby, we could also just kind of hit them again and they would fall down. I wonder if I could... Okay, I can jump on them, sadly. That would be a really cool thing to do, though. So like just jumping off a wall like it's wrestling or something. But hey, flying mechs is still just really cool. Oh yeah, also I'm getting an overheat alert. Another mechanic, as I said, is the heat that you need to keep track of. Because I have a bunch of lasers, that means that if I keep shooting them all the time, my mech is going to overheat. And once that happens, if I let it happen, it's gonna start taking structural damage and it's gonna be more susceptible to taking damage from, I guess, opponents and stuff. Thankfully, because there aren't many other ones, I can do that. Except that my mech is basically gonna turn red for a turn until it cools down. If your mech is overheating and you keep fighting opponents, it's just gonna straight up shut down and you're gonna have to wait and you're gonna be very vulnerable and it's not gonna be good. So that is a cool mechanic as well. But also this one is down. Our friend got our back here. Okay, there's apparently one more opponent somewhere. Except that I don't really know where. Okay.
Orders.
I'll just kind of look around, I guess.
Copy that.
I do hope this is one of those games where if there's like a single opponent left, they're gonna kind of come in your direction.
Yep.
I hate it when games basically have you running around half of the map
Roger.
and like looking for someone to fight. I hope this is not that case. Also, yeah, there's like some big structures and stuff. Cool.
Good to go.
So we're gonna sprint a little bit.
Moving fast.
We get a split up. Oh wait, no, the trebuchet, it's still there. It was just kicked like down and I forgot about it. Oh no. It's trying to limp away because, you know, the legs are damaged. And I turned my back to... Why? just catgirl pain noises. Emotional damage. That's just me right now. Imagine just knocking your opponent down and straight up forgetting about them. Okay, can I jump on them? No, I don't think I can, but I can. What I can do is run up to him, that other mech,
Waiting for orders.
and hit the mech in the back. Hopefully, like this? No. Like this? No. Why don't I get the melee option? This is kind of weird. Okay, maybe one of these ones then? Again, no. I don't know, maybe the movement's a bit much. And I would need to be like closer. But I can at least shoot the mech point blank. Oh, why is my Twitch name Chrissy the Cat Boy?
That's a critical hit.
Cat boys are cool. Initially thought of doing like sort of a gender neutral thingy. But Chrissy the cat person doesn't have the best ring to it. So yeah, a little bit fluid in that regard. That's actually my like OG Discord name as well. But it's like renamed on the server as well. So I just jump around these things. But yeah, we just took down the prison. And yes, catgirls is like a very cultured thingy. Catgirls are pog. But yeah, apparently this prison is very horrible and we don't want details about that. Oh no, so this isn't going to be easy. I don't know whether there's anything like too mature or not safe for, you know, like any gore or whatever. I hope there isn't, but yeah, there might be something like if there's a cutscene. Because this is a prison, and that regime that we're fighting against is really mean. I hope it isn't. I might just kinda put on the pause screen if there is. Oh no, 10 minutes until electricity. disappears. Well, that isn't good. I mean, some people try using like power banks or UPSs, but I don't really think you can use them for a super long time. Maybe solar panels? But then again, those are expensive as well. I don't know. But yeah, also look, this is the kind of mech management bit of everything, and every mech is slightly damaged. Luckily, no components are destroyed, but if that happened, I think we would need to like replace them or pay for them and so on, right? And now, we also get the salvage mechanic in the game. So, once you finish a fight, you can basically get a bunch of like gear items or salvage for mechs. And for example, if you get 3 of the same type, you can actually build a mech out of these. So these are worth a lot, but gear you can put on any mech that you already have. Your computer would eat the UPS alive. Honestly, I kind of have the exact same situation with my PC, because I have to slightly throttle the GPU, so my UPS doesn't beep angrily at me. So that's why sometimes my frame rates on stream are also not very good. Just kind of figuring it all out. We might get the cutscene now. I might be able to show off the kind of mech customization. Give me a second. Oh yeah, also Twitch affiliate. I still absolutely need to figure out what the heck I'm doing on Twitch. Because it's just sort of a thing I do infrequently.
He was here
But okay, serious cutscene.
all this time.
Alright, okay, so oh, that is like a mentor of ours that was downed previously, and he's survived. He's alive. He could join us, I think. That's actually kind of cool. Oh, wait. Gotta pause the music. Pause? Yeah, this has its own music, sorry. Yeah, there's a bit of anxiety with Twitch. Personally, it's more about having a profile that's kind of, you know, filled out, some like rules, some additional information. One of those sound alert thingies, right? Some channel points eventually, maybe some emotes. It seems like a lot of work, but also very cool when other streamers do that stuff, right? That is wonderful. Oh, wait. So our friend didn't make it? Oh, okay. Maybe I got that cutscene wrong. That's upsetting. But yeah, either way, if you have a few friendos who can drop by Twitch streams, that is still a nice experience. Plus, doing like programming and development stuff is just a fun journey of everything kind of breaking and then having to figure it out. Perhaps shouldn't be super cheerful because this kind of moment is a little bit sad. I guess some early story spoilers, sorry about that. But yeah, we're playing the campaign. So let's be Angie, let's say that we're gonna avenge our friend. And we're gonna do it together. Maybe the real vengeance was the friends we made along the way. But yeah, you can also have like Discord calls with the other friendo. It's a very interesting format, because if you can have like chill discussions, it's just really nice, and not too many people actually do that. So like I was looking at like both of the channels at the same time, and it was kind of interesting, right? Like there's people in one chat, there's people in the other chat, there's the whole discussion going on. It's nice, you know? But yes, the icebox is a horrible prison, and we're gonna take it down. So yeah, there's also some like politics and a power struggle in the game. It's interestingly done. So even though we just pilot huge mechs and are mercenaries, there's a storyline that you can kind of get invested in. So, we're gonna get more supporters. And of course it won't be easy, there's gonna be more quests and so on. So very few probably actually want to support the Tyrant. Icebox, they are ripping off like Avatar, yes, definitely. Aang is gonna show up in like a huge mech and bonk everyone. Oh yeah, also we have like our own background as a character, like our story, and we can share our own experiences and stuff. But I am kind of absent-mindedly skipping through some of this stuff. But when I hear give us an order, tell us to blow something up, yes, I'm just all for this. And hey, a new assignment and a reward. Oh wait, right, Argo, this is the huge ship, just with like a bad texture right now. So we are gonna command the ship eventually. And there's a whole set of mechanics where you can upgrade the ship, which acts as the base as well. So we have a navy. We are catgirls at sea, or I guess in space. And maybe another, oh yes,
People
cutscene.
of the Oregon Reach, I am Kamea Arano, and I have failed you. For 3 long years, Director Espinosa has imprisoned and starved and murdered our people.
Bonk
And where
him.
was I?
Bonk the
Hiding
dictators.
in a palace, light years away, building support, planning. While the Directorate's secret police turned neighbor against neighbor, made your
Yeah,
loved
this is a
ones
bit grim.
disappear, conscripted your children. I wasn't here. I didn't know.
It is a little bit like Warhammer.
The
Just
crimes that I have
grimdark.
witnessed here today are unforgivable. No doubt, Director Espinosa believes that the ends justify the means, that the Oregon Reach has been made strong. Well, I say that strength built on fear is brittle. The Directorate is a paper tiger, and I declare this restoration today to rally the true strength of our people, our resilience, and our freedom. Let Weldry be a call to arms. Join us, and together we will liberate the
Yeah.
founding houses and retake Cormadir.
Yeah, we're gonna
Because
take that
it is my
place.
birthright, but because the Directorate's crimes against you, the Oregon people, will no longer be tolerated. That is what I fight for, and I vow to fight for your freedom.
I still have the
to
music in the
my
background
dying
though,
breath.
so this is a bit of a bop. But yeah, the art style in the cutscenes, it's very nice. Not exactly like the actual gameplay is, but I welcome these cinematic moments. Oh right. So we have an engineer. Nice. And I'm gonna call you Doc. Oh yeah, and also the ship was a mess. We literally stole the ship that was crashed on like a moon from a bunch of pirates, and it is barely working. Oh, and new crewmates. Oh yeah, Dr. Farah is gonna help us. Nice. Oh, and thanks for the follow and welcome in. We are playing Battletech. Giant mechs trying to topple a dictatorship, and just some very cinematic moments. Yeah, we welcome all of our friendos to the ship, and we're gonna try to do our best. Oh right, also we get more contracts, which are like the side missions that I think are sort of randomly generated, but are still a good source of practice, of getting money and salvage. So I might want to get a new mech. And yes, they're gonna explore the ship. And the first thing we get after that like scene is that the Argo is not in a good shape. And of course we can still get more mechs and upgrade everything and so on, right? A little bit of lag. Alright, we got a new mech as well. We have a general of our own. That's kinda nice. And a bit of lag, of course. We can upgrade some MechWarriors and look at this. This is our ship, and you can see its inside from the outside. Now, I am no space rocket scientist engineer person, but I don't think spaceships are supposed to do that. But yes, also, this is a nice place for me to run off for a small break for like 2 minutes. I will be right back. Just give me a second. And I am back. Today, I'm actually enjoying some black tea. Just kind of nice, especially because after streaming for a little bit, my voice just decides not to do the thing, right? So hydration definitely helps. Now, one of the things that I think we should do is actually explore the ship and have a look at all of these options. Because instead of just going into the battles with mechs, there is a bit more to the game than just that. So you need to manage the actual people that are going to fight for you. And you can get a bunch of recruits, but that's not all. Right, so you need to actually upgrade the skills, and eventually each of these people are gonna get a bunch of I guess abilities you'd call them, right? Stuff that the mechs can do, but that the pilots need to be able to know how to do. That's such a weird way of explaining it though. Aside from that, there's also the store. And in the store, you can get various weapons. For example, there's even like a flamethrower, right? For some, I guess, close-up fighting. There's a bunch of rockets, machine guns, and all this stuff is gonna vary over time and based on the location. There is, of course, ammunition, some equipment, some of which is actually pretty expensive, but they can let you upgrade your mechs in like pretty noticeable ways. So for example, this mod would protect our pilots more, so there are fewer risks of them kind of perishing, you know? There are also communication systems. There's just heat sinks and heat banks and a bunch of jump jets and rangefinders. There's a lot of stuff. And there are also mech salvage pieces. However, these are not whole mechs. These are very expensive, but you still need multiple of these to actually build your own mech. Now, of course, you can also sell any of the stuff that you don't think you actually need. So if you have like weapons or ammo or other stuff, you can just kind of get rid of it. Now, currently my equipment is very, very basic, so there isn't anything like that. There is also the contracts list, which is now just kind of really, really long. Because we unlocked a bunch of stuff. So this is how we're gonna get new mech parts and a bunch of money, hopefully. We can also just chat with our crew members, but maybe I'll do that later, who knows. There's Darius and Alexander. Apart from that, we can go to the barracks, which is where our like pilots are hanging out. And we have 4 pilots plus kind of my own character. So you get like your own, and then you have a bunch of friends who can, you know, also help you out. And all these people, they get experience. And you can spend this experience upgrading their skills. And this is how you acquire those abilities. Once you have enough like skill points, you just kind of go ahead and get that stuff. And each of them have like their own, you know, points, right? It's not like a shared pool.
Standing by.
So let's just get all the basic stuff.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Good to go.
I should have enough for most of this now. And you can also see how exactly you're going to be improving everything.
Ready for orders.
And also there's a memorial wall for anyone who might, you know, pass away during the battles. Speaking of the battles, there is the mech bay. And this is where things get a little bit more complicated. So if we click on the refit button, we are brought into the kind of loadout menu, where we have a few options. First and foremost, each mech has their own unique parts, which have different slots for different types of items. For example, this right torso for the Shadowhawk can put in like 2 types of, I guess, missiles, right? We can also put some on the head, but there are also laser weapons, there are also, I guess, just bullet-based weapons. Ballistic ones, yes, that's the name. And each of these have their own heat capacities and their own weights. And if a bunch of ammo explodes, it can take the entire limb off of the mech. To prevent that, you can also put on a bunch of armor. And if you think that your opponents won't be able to get behind you, you can also decrease the rear armor and increase the front armor. However, your mech might end up overweight, which means that you can't really like deploy it as it is. So it's a balancing act between the different types of weapons, between the, I guess, different sizes of weapons. So if I look at the auto cannons, there's like really big ones, but there are also smaller ones. And they have different damage values, they have different stability values and heat that they generate and damage and so much more stuff. Now, of course, there are default loadouts, and you don't need to think about this stuff too much. But if you want, you still have the option. Also, yeah, you're gonna need to do repairs every now and then. And that work is gonna get added on your timeline. So if you get your mechs beat up really badly, that might mean them being out of action for a while, and you're just gonna need to pay everyone nonetheless. So you gotta be careful in the matches as well. Also, look, we have 2 generators now. We could do a refit, I think. So, we can strip all of the armor, and we can strip all of the equipment. And even dismounting it will take a little while. And then we can look at what kinds of weapons we might want to put on the generator. Actually, let's go over to the other generator and look at that loadout. What do we have here? Oh, so basically a bunch of lasers and some long-range missiles. I actually wonder if you can copy loadouts. Oh yeah, also you can just kind of check the store from here. Okay, so maybe like a large laser, and actually just large lasers, why not? What could go wrong? Just put on a bunch of lasers, maybe even a PPC. Sadly, can't. Even if we strip all of the armor, not gonna work. Also, if we have a PPC and a large laser, not a lot of armor space left. Okay, this is better. So this is a particle projector cannon, which has a long range and decent damage. Okay, so this seems fine, but now our heat efficiency is pretty horrible. So what we might want is to put on some equipment for that. So like some heat sinks. Okay, this should be fine, right? We don't get a lot of firepower like this though. Maybe a bunch of just large lasers, or medium ones. It's so easy to spend like a lot of time in this screen. Oh yeah, also some missiles, because why not? And yeah, I mean, it might seem kind of complex, but at the same time, compared to the older games in the series, this is actually reasonably chill. You just kind of drag a bunch of boxes around until the numbers make sense. I know this might be a really simplified way of putting this, but I actually like it, okay? Do I have ammo though? Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is fine. So we have some lasers and some of the fancy missiles. No jump abilities and no heat sinks, but thankfully this is not gonna run too hot. And there we go. We just boop the button and the work gets added to the timeline. And we can talk to the Chief MechTech. Chief MechTech, yes. Yang. What else? Oh right, engineering. Farah, the person that just joined us, is gonna help us upgrade the ship. Alright, and they had some really good engineers to get this thing, I guess, flying. Or other ships in the past. But we're gonna need to fund our own upgrades. Okay. So if we go over to the ship upgrade section, basically it is not doing too well right now. If we look at like the power conduits, the system is a wreck, so we don't really do much stuff currently with it. But once we add the new conduits, alright, we just need the conduits so we can do our other upgrades. Okay. There's also the structure, which is why we see the inside from the outside. And basically we are at a risk of the ship just literally breaking apart. So we probably want to fix this stuff. At least a little bit, so it doesn't like appear like a skeleton in space. On the bright side, this is actually really cheap. So let's just go ahead and do that. And once again, that just gets added the stuff to do. There's a drive system, there's habitat pods, and this will increase how many people we can hire, which is kind of cool. Recreation areas, which are going to improve the morale, so we don't have to pay our mech warriors as much and still have them like in good spirits, so they fight efficiently. Can also get some tech points, I guess. Alright, that will make repairs to the mechs easier. And some additional training modules. But we can only do one upgrade at a time. And then we can also look at the store map, which is where everything gets a little bit crazy. Once you kind of pan around and realize that you have a lot of different destinations to visit. So like this is where we are, and all of those little squares, those are new systems. And those systems have different biomes. There are Arctic ones, there are tropical ones, there are like deserts and just moons and water planets. How does even that work? How do we land on a water planet? That's like going into Subnautica or something. There's ice planets. It's just kind of cool. There's a lot of stuff to do. But yeah, also there are different qualities like gravity on the planet, which I think makes it easier to do like jumps with the mech, I would at least assume.
How can I help, Commander?
And also there's the whole faction system. So I can look at the current finances, which I guess is good for now because we have done some jobs. And there are also many different factions, and doing jobs for one of them might decrease the relations with another one. And there's stuff to manage there as well. And of course we can also customize our company, so we have Chrissy's Meow Meows. If we want to, we can make our mechs have like a cool paint job. Yeah, something interesting. And of course different logos and all that other stuff. I like when games just fit together so well. What we are going to do though is just take on a random mission now. So we're gonna fight against pirates, I think, on a polar world. Ice sheets, basically. Heck yeah. And now, because this is sort of like a side mission, we have many different options for, I guess, how we want to receive our reward. For example, we could just say, hey, give us like 1 million if we complete this thing, right? But we can also say that we would like more salvage. And there are two numbers here. One is the amount of salvage that we will be able to choose. And 7, I think, is the total amount that we're gonna get. So if there is a mech part that we really want to have after the battle, we can ensure that with this one. And the rest is just gonna be a random loot from whatever is there. For now, I think we're just gonna go with something vaguely balanced, right? And we're gonna accept the mission. Except that can't really do it because all of the mechs are in the shop, basically. Might need to wait for a bit. Also, there's an option to manage tasks. Oh yeah, and I can prioritize them differently. That's kind of cool. But yeah, let's just wait for a little bit while our ship does a spinny and our mechs are being repaired, so we have something to fight with. Because I did think that if we landed on a planet and we didn't actually have these walking tanks, we would not do too well. Oh, and there are also some random events. A tiger falcon. Huh? So what, someone's telling us that we can get like a pet or something? And we're gonna need 1,000,000 sea bills for a fancy pet. Are we about to get like a space doggo or just like get scammed? Wait, that's a bird that eats people. This just got a bit more interesting. It is for a local collector, and the collector has vintage mech parts. Vintage in this game means that those are like lost technology parts or something, like really good ones. So, I mean, yes, let's do all the bad ideas. Let's acquire all of the space burbs and give them like 1,000,000 bills. This is my company, I will run it how I want. This ain't my first illicit animal deal. I don't quite know what that's supposed to mean. Okay, so there's like a cargo ship. There's a delivery. Free shipping included. And we made some new friends. So one of our people is now a criminal, and the team is very happy for it. And I lose. Error, resolving to comma separated string. Yes, the game sometimes has random problems with numbers, which doesn't actually break the game, but it shows errors in the messages. I really don't know what's going on here. It just does that thing sometimes. But yeah, we apparently got some mech parts. Is this like a... This is a loot box. And we got a Highlander mech salvage, which is a 90-ton assault mech. This is the heaviest class of mechs in the game, and even the role readout says Juggernaut and Heavy Cavalry. That's like Tracer from Overwatch, except that just straight up stepping on the entire enemy team. However, I only have one part. I have 0 of these, so I need 2 more to actually build the mech. And I just spent 1,000,000 on it. Okay, I just lost 1,000,000 credits for a part I can't use. What is this? You know, let's just go ahead with that contract. I think it still should be available. There we go. But this time, I do think we're gonna need to ask for a bit more money, because we just kind of lost a lot of it. Also, we might want to have Marquis, or however you pronounce that, on our team, because that person isn't like leveled up yet. They're the only one who doesn't have a skill. So let's just jump into it. This is still kind of a nice game to stream. I thought that maybe the turn-based nature of the game would make for something a little bit boring, but honestly, it's not too bad. Not much to say, Commander. Shoot to kill. That's quite the pep talk, like inside there. Also, yeah, in case anyone is interested in the MechWarrior lore, there's this kind of huge timeline on the wiki, and there is just so much lore. It's like entering the, I guess, Warhammer or Star Wars wiki, where you can literally lose like half a day. But yes, also I'm just struggling with words, which is what I do most of the time.
Command interface initiated.
But at least my computer isn't melting like last stream. But yes, this battle is just gonna be mechs against mechs. We get a vague location and that's it. So what we could do, if we had any light mechs, is just kind of send them out ahead, maybe with our recruit inside, and have a look at what's going on here, because right now we don't know where they are. What we might do is just move and cover for a little bit. And just kind of try to go about this very carefully. Oh wait, never mind, there's someone there. Okay, so we know there's a mech. We could try flanking, especially if we have like missiles. We could maybe hit someone from this kind of ridge over here. Well, let's just be careful for now.
Roger that.
And yes, because we are moving, we are evasive, so they won't have an easy time hitting us. Oh, there's like more of them. There's at least 3 opponent mechs. 4 opponent mechs, okay. I might want to be just a little bit careful here. Okay, still no direct visual, but I'm kind of very kind of close, right? Just behind the ridge. Oh, okay. That's a Shadow Hawk. About as heavy as our mech.
Warning. Enemy
And they sensor locked us, which is bad for our targeting, I think.
I hear ya.
I could deploy the glitch, like here,
Waiting for orders.
and just let loose with all those rockets or lasers or whatever. I don't have a direct line of sight though. I could only use the rockets. But that is still better than nothing, because every hit that we score on them is gonna take away some of their evasion ability. So they have 1 evasion score, and if we shoot the missiles, or rockets or whatever, that's gonna take away the evasion, which means that it's now easier for us to hit them, if we can get anyone like in range. Oh wait, no, they also have missiles. Oh, that's a lot.
damage minimal.
Now, the game says that the damage is minimal, but that is actually worrying. If they keep just kind of hitting us from the side, we might just kind of go down. So let's try scoring direct hits. Now, the game says that we can attempt a shot, but also it would basically be going through a bunch of snow. I don't know whether this is gonna work. Never mind, we hit them through a bunch of ground. I don't know what the heck these guns are shooting. And some more missiles probably.
Confirmed.
I don't think I have the best build though. Okay, that one is unsteady. So if we can get it to fall over, that's gonna give us a turn to not worry about it. These other 3 though, have to be a bit more careful. Would be really cool if I could rush ahead with like the Shadow Hawk and then strike him from behind. Okay, I can't use the missiles here, so I could just turn them off and go for a precision strike with the autocannon and aim at the leg, which should, if we do manage to score the hit, topple over the mech.
Engaging target.
I missed. I shot them at like a point blank range and I missed. And I got an achievement called Had Your Chance. That's just sad.
Warning. Armor low.
And my mech is low on armor because I put like a bunch of big guns on it.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Ouch. Okay. Now what do I do? Let's just yeet everything.
Take this.
Okay, the pilot is injured.
Yeah, critical hit.
And we did a bunch of damage.
Orders.
We might be able to take that one down this turn. And then focus all of our attention on the 3 other mechs.
Copy that.
There we go. Central torso down, and the pilot is also out of the game.
What's up, boss?
I might actually just peek them to see who the heck I'm fighting against. Because I'm gonna be in cover. They should not be too bad.
Location confirmed.
Famous last words. Okay, so I see their mechs now. They have a commando, which is a light mech. They have a trebuchet, which probably has a bunch of those missiles, and another commando. So the commandos, I don't even need to worry about. They're just straight up weak. But the trebuchet, though, probably want to take out that one first. They're still gonna try running up the hill, though. Oh wait, the commandos are falling back. Oh, they're also hitting me through the ground. Okay. Didn't expect that. Okay, yeah, that's a bit more damage than I expected. But now, since we are in a pretty good spot, let's just sneak up on them. Oh, they're not gonna know what hit them.
Engaging target.
And I miss. They really won't know what hit them because I won't hit them. Pain. That's like random generation in all games. It's like XCOM. 90% hit chance. Misses. And of course the opponents straight up tear away all of my armor.
What can I do for you?
Just 10 out of 10. Maybe I can at least hit the commando then. Let's go for precision strike and aim for the head. Now this never works, but why not? Okay, see that's a lot of damage. Commandos are
There's
very
more where
light
that came
mechs.
from. Good to go.
So they deal a lot of damage, but at the same time, if you have them in your sights, they won't stand a chance. There we go.
Affirmative. Might be some good salvage there.
Straight up took it out. That's like a headshot, basically.
Commander,
Or I guess a torso shot, whatever the game says. I think I could go for the commando, because it is probably a bit weaker. Okay, yes, one of the arms down.
inflicted some heavy damage.
I think it's time for us to finish this. precision strike, and once again aim for the head with all of the weapons. Well, we hit something.
Good to go. Moving out.
Let's bring in the Centurion as well.
Got it.
Oh, we are doing some damage. We could make it fall over. I don't think I have good positions to stand up here. Maybe I can hit him like that.
I copy. That hit.
Okay, so one of the arms is gone, so no more missiles to worry about. At least not as many. Also, we can sneak up behind the commando. So that should be a hit from the back, which should be even more destructive than normal. Yes, see, we're targeting the back.
Locking in all weapons.
The side torso destroyed, and it is unsteady, and it is falling down. That one's out of the game. And the trebuchet is trying to fall back now.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
We still gotcha.
All weapons committed.
There we go. That one's down.
Enemy mech destroyed.
And the commando is the last one remaining. Is that commando trying to, like, come up to us and bonk us? Really? That mech is like half the size of our one.
Barely hit, Commander.
What did you think would happen? Okay, you know what? I kind of think we owe it to the commando to bonk it back with melee. There, attack.
Putting my weight into it.
This is now a bonk fight.
Good to go.
I literally just want to bonk the mech, and I'm not gonna attack it in any other way.
Receiving.
Yes, yes, yes. I think I can bonk it like this. Can I? Oh wait, no. I am too far. Okay, I'm gonna run up to it here.
Copy that.
Okay, let's see what it does. Now it's trying to punch someone else. Or is it running away? Oh, it just entrenched itself.
On the move.
I mean, okay, you know what? Let's just end this.
Acknowledge.
And I miss.
Negative damage.
I missed the shot from that distance.
I hear ya. Firing every
And I'm... Okay, yes, that hit. That finally did it. But yeah, sometimes the game balance is a little bit silly. Kind of sad that you can't just run around with huge swords though. Huge swords would be just such a major improvement to the game. I do think there's a game called Phantom Brigade, which has a slightly more active type of mech combat. But you know, this is cool too. And we get a bunch of payouts, so 700k. Only slight mech damage, we did not lose a single one, and a lot of salvage. Now we're gonna get a commando mech of our own. Just because we already have 2 salvage, I don't think we really need it. We could just scrap it for parts. Also, there's a long-range missile 15, which is kind of the biggest one that we could hope for. You know what, let's just get this. And maybe then get some of the salvage. Oh no, we just got the trebuchet instead. That's fine. We went in it for like the money after all, at least this time. Or I guess we were in it. Oh yeah, and still need to do some repairs, that is fine. So let's go over to the base. And the Shadow Hawk needs some repair. Now you can also look at the components that you have stashed away. Or, yes, the storage, which is where all of the parts that you currently have are. You can have as many as you want of these, or you can just sell them for a bit more money if you ever need to. So if I did not want, let's say, a Locust, I could scrap it for 50k. But honestly, a spare light mech might be still a good idea. Because this is not a lot of money. I wonder if we can get a slightly different location for a mission. There's like highlands. Two of you can engage the enemy together and negate their numerical advantage. You know, I think I could just take on a hard mission as well. Repair the mechs. Alright, also we finished the upgrades, so let's get another ship upgrade. Why not? 90k? Let's purchase it. And Shadow Hawk. Good. Where were the contracts? Here we go. So yeah, I want to take on one of the harder missions that are also going to pay us a lot more. Perhaps in the Highlands location, which has a bunch of woodlands. And it's also going to give us a bit of reputation. And a bunch of everything. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Let's go for a bit more salvage this time. Oh wait, no, it's actually giving us the whole lance. We can just put everyone in there. Well, let's hope that this loadout is enough. Because this is a harder mission. I do think that I will finish this one and then just wrap the stream up. It has been like almost 2 hours. Wonderful game though, but I could really use a little break. But yes, there is a joint task force of opponents that we need to take out. Okay, it's just doing its thing and kind of loading. Okay, just a bit longer and then we're gonna be in the mission. Yeah, honestly, this is kind of what I meant when I said that perhaps loading screens take a while.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, so we know roughly where they are, and we gotta regroup in a location for extraction. And of course the locals are angry towards us and don't want to deal with mercenaries. But yeah, we have to also protect the people that are gonna kind of fight with us. Oh wait, no, they're gonna charge ahead, won't they? They might get shot. They need to have at least one mech survive. The good news is that the Centurion and the Griffin should be kind of decent, I guess. But this will force us to basically play aggressively because they're gonna charge ahead. So I'm gonna need to sprint too.
Don't need to tell me twice. Aye, aye.
And my mechs aren't really made for that. And I'm in a forest, so I'm gonna be slow as well. But hey, yeah, we have allies in the mission. So there is a bit of variety. Okay, here we go. I'm a little bit stressed about them moving ahead so quickly though.
You betcha.
Oh yeah, and enemy contacts. I don't actually know how many of them there are, so if we have 8 mechs total, this could be a bit of a large battle to deal with. Okay, that's a light mech. So 25 tons, that is not something to worry about. 45 and 30, that is a bit worse. Okay. And they're sensor locking us. You know, let's just pick up a decent position and let it. Oh wait, no. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 enemy mechs. Okay, urban mechs, absolute garbage. So I'm gonna fight this one first. Should be able to take it down so it can't do too much damage to us. Oh, also, yeah, that's a commando. Those aren't too problematic either. Now, this is where problems start. Oh, yeah, they have heavy guns. That's like a PPC, I think. And yeah, they have more LRMs, so our pilot is also injured. This is not good. I need to move up the other mechs so this one doesn't soak up all of the damage.
I hear ya. Special delivery.
Okay, it's already unsteady. Oh, they're trying to flank us with something light, I think. Oh no, that's a Wolverine. That isn't light. What the heck are these people doing? They're just sitting there. And I'm just soaking up a bunch of damage for them. I'm about to fall over. Oh no. Armor low.
Waiting for orders.
I have messed up. I have so messed up right now. here. Why won't even the urban mech go down? I don't think I have enough guns for this. Okay, allies, do something, please. Okay, yes, nice. They downed that one. Also, I kind of love the effect, how the ground moves when the mechs run around. That's just kind of cool. Okay, I kind of want to get my Shadow Hawk out of the way so it does not topple over. Because I'm taking way too much damage and I'm very close to falling over.
I'd like to tell you about the strangest secret in the world.
Okay, this boy is trying to, I guess, rush us. What are you gonna do? Just takes one shot and misses.
I'd like to tell you about the strangest secret in the world.
Oh god, no. Our pilot is down, just a headshot from across the map. Wait, wasn't that me? That was like my main character. I'm just straight up dead now, what the hell? Can this even happen in the game? What is this? I don't think this should be a thing. Can I get revived or something? Because as far as I'm concerned, my character is basically paced right now. Just makes like 0 sense.
Commencing alpha strike.
You know what? I will see this mission to the end. I hope there is no autosave, because if there is, I might have just kind of messed up my entire playthrough. The rest of the campaign is just gonna be like random people on the ship. Okay, yeah, but this is a very busy battle. Just bunches of mechs duking it out. No, but listen, it says dead. It says that the character just got like lethal damage. I'm not sure how that's not like a failure where you have to reload the game.
Standing by.
I don't know how we come back from that. I mean, the game might just say that, oh hey, you just got knocked out, but this does not look like knocked out. This looks like resting in pieces right now. Okay, that one's dead, so I think we can kind of focus on the side where their rockets can hit us. Commander, I'm seeing new contacts, probably the Directorate lands. Oh no, we're getting like more enemy reinforcements. And yeah, they're gonna try to branch off, and so we are on our own. Oh no. This just keeps getting worse. I kind of like it.
Firing at full salvo.
And of course I miss everything because this boy is just numing across the map. Just look at him go. Wolverine. Okay. And apparently their strategy is also to put on an unreasonable amount of lasers. I guess they're really laser focused on their goals. Okay, so I still think we can salvage this somehow. Just gonna need to kind of focus off my mechs on that one to the side. And if that fails, then just kind of bonk him. So, yes, we have a lot of lasers as well. 2 can play that game. Also, I could use the sensor lock, but it's fine. Let's just not use the rockets. Let's use the lasers. Okay, sadly they have good armor though. Finally the Marauder is moving up. Oh, that is good. That hits hard. And also there are attacks that somehow ignore cover. That's just nice. Ace pilot. If they are such aces, why the heck didn't they listen to us? Okay, what's the commander doing? Okay, I have 3 mechs looking at this boy. We need to be able to take him out. Okay, that's a miss. That's fine. Yeah, that one's down. Didn't stand a chance. Yeah, this is why light mechs aren't usually a good idea, unless you just want to scout out a location. Because the moment you are up against a heavy mech, you're just full of holes like Swiss cheese. Oh no, those are like... Why do they have like the green paint job? Wait, no, those aren't the directorate ones. There's like another lance somewhere. No, wait, those are the directorate ones. So yeah, we are fighting a mixed force. There's the Taurians, and there's the directorate forces. And our allies as well. I'm just tempted to shoot the allies. I wonder if I can do that. Can I shoot them? I don't think I can. The game won't let me.
Waiting for order.
But okay. So, let's use the mech that has the bunches of lasers to get rid of the evasion. Like both of these points, they should disappear basically. No, just one. But that should still be good enough for us to be able to hit them with the big guns. Okay, moving up. Oh wait, no, the Griffin is running away basically. And he's running forwards and attacking the Griffin. Oh, so the damage is... Okay, so basically they damaged the armor and the Griffin is falling back because it is damaged. But this one's trying to seize the opportunity to attack. And of course they still have a bunch of long range stuff. That Griffin could actually get taken out.
Good to go.
Now, what is good for me is that I am basically behind them right now. Except that I'm too close. Can I just fall back perhaps? 25, no. Oh no, he got the evasion back because he moved. Okay, let's just take a few more shots. Okay, less evasion. Oh, they're also pushing. Oh, and they're targeting me now. Pain.
Yes, Commander.
But okay, so we can fall back. a little bit. Or maybe just hit a... Oh wait, no, we can do a melee. Okay, yes. We are just straight up bonking him from the back. Did literally nothing. This is such a meat grinder though. And they're overheating. So apparently certain attacks can add heat to your opponents, which is a good strategy. Get them to shut down and then just bonk them. See, there's a mech that's straight up shutting down. And another dropship is inbound. Why do they have so many reinforcements? What is this? And they've switched off the comms, so they just straight up don't care. Like, 2 of their mechs are basically shutting down because of heat. We are fighting 2 factions at the same time. Our main character is dead, and we're still supposed to win somehow. This does not look good for us. Also, they're literally shooting through other mechs now. Okay, yeah, this isn't good. I think someone just got taken out. So we have 3 allies remaining, and at least 1 must survive. And they have very heavy mechs that are just striking the shutdown one.
Commander?
The heck do I do now? Okay, maybe I can just kind of walk out of here and then just kind of hit him from the side. A precision strike at the torso, I guess? I don't know. Okay, we hit the legs, I think. Better than nothing. We can take out at least 1 of them before we get melted. They're still pushing. I don't think I quite literally have enough guns to take him out.
Good to go.
Okay, now what?
Affirmative.
Yes. At least that one is down. We still have like 6 or 7 or something to go. These boys are gonna get themselves yeeted though. If your mech shuts down, you really can't fight against the opponents.
Commander.
Okay. Now what? Okay, we have a bunch of lasers and this one's really wounded. And we have a good hit chance. So I'm gonna go over here, shut on, like, turn off all of the weapons, and just let it rip. There we go. First hit, it's down. Okay, good. So we have taken out all of the Taurians. We just need the directorate forces. And the mechs are turning back on, so maybe our allies have a chance. I say as more enemy mechs are dropped. We have like 3 more. You should start running. I would be running if my mechs were alive and could run. Pain. We aren't paid enough for this. One of those mechs that we lost is already worth more than this entire mission's gonna pay us. Okay, please, allies, do something. Okay, well, that's something. I could really use a light mech that could flank them from behind.
Took a heavy hit there. Waiting for orders.
I don't think I can go around without, like, the people on the hill getting me. Let's actually see how... Okay, we can't really sprint much at all. Like, even at a full sprint, it would take me like 2 to 3 turns to be able to hit any of them from behind. But then again, you know, it's not like I have many other chances here, so let's just do that. The only problem is that when I will go up this hill to strike them, where is it? They will be able to strike me in turn. Like the other group.
That hit hard.
Okay, my armor is basically gone. I really don't know what to do. Maybe take cover so not all of them can hit me.
Coordinates received.
Okay, and go for the legs, maybe.
Affirmative.
Yeah, they have
Critical
really
hit,
good armor.
Commander.
Can't do much there. Wait, no, they have 4 more mechs incoming. I don't think I can win this.
You can see daylight through my armor.
You can see daylight through my armor. This is just me right now. And my mech is also, I think, overheating. Oh, hey there, Azu. We are getting our butts kicked by an overwhelming force of enemy mechs. So, this game, Battletech, is a turn-based game where you run your own mech company. And it's all very kind of serious, and there's a bunch of, like, lore, but also lots of enemies to fight. I am not doing well right now. But on the bright side, the game is kind of pretty, and it works nice.
Critical hit, Commander.
Okay, so we are downing this one. But we are overheating, which is very not Pog. And our allies won't even talk to us. They just think they know better, and they're very stuck up. Okay, I mean, they kind of hit that opponent, so there's that. Oh no, they're also overheating. Yeah, I don't think this is going well at all. And yeah, there are big mechs. Actually, these ones are technically medium ones, and they're like ones that basically look like buildings. But I do kind of enjoy that games like this exist, you know? Because it's not one of those real-time strategy games that are, of course, also nice to play, but they're kind of overwhelming. Like, if you've seen people play StarCraft, or, you know, played StarCraft yourself, you gotta, like, really focus on the game and stuff. Whereas in this one, you can see your plans fail in slow motion. I really have no idea why I just took this mission and didn't look at how difficult it is. Okay, yeah, I'm taking a lot of fire and I have basically no armor left, like the little white bar.
Commander? Order.
On the bright side, I can hit them from behind now, or I guess the side.
Order received.
I'm gonna use a precision strike and then try to go for their, I guess, torso? Yeah, let's do that.
Taking shot.
Okay, that didn't do too much, but they can't really dodge well. Still have 2 mechs that I can move this turn. Okay, 1 mech. I have 1 mech I can move this turn. Ouch. Yeah, also our main character is dead. I don't know how that's supposed to work, but just is that way. Also, this mech is really overheating and it will shut down, but I gotta fight the opponent because they're also very close to overheating. So, you know what? Let's just go for it. And I'm shutting down. So I will take damage because of the heat, but I will also be unable to dodge. And all of the friendly mechs are both limping and also melting. But are still somehow shooting at the opponents. Enemy turn. Okay, how does this end? Oh yeah, there are a bunch of mechs also coming down from like the hill to the side. Do something, pretty please. My hopes are that the one that's kind of sitting to the side on the hill doesn't get ambushed. Okay, see, that's the one I care about.
Ready for order.
Because I can bring this one in from the back and then just strike them where they don't have as much armor. Just use the precision strike and aim for the back and just hope that something hits. And of course I miss. Why? Why is the game so hard?
Ready for orders.
Okay, we have the Medusa, but we need to restart the mech because we've overheated. Overheated, yes. Oh boy. Okay, so they're restarting their mechs as well. Oh, and they're bringing in the big guns. Somehow that thing is still standing. It is melting. It is missing its arms. And yet it just doesn't care. Game balance.
Armor blow through. Internal damage.
Yeah, I no longer have armor. And they're also coming down from the hill. They're about to hit me, I think. Oh, there's another one. That mech sure has a good sense of balance. Yes, exactly.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, so another one of our... Oh no, that wasn't an ally. That was one of my units that just got blown to smithereens. I literally have one more unit left. Pain.
Order.
Okay, maybe I can just kind of, I don't know, run up to him and bonk him? No, I can't. Sadly. But like, I want to get out of harm's way so the others can't target me.
Coordinate.
So I'm just gonna go up behind him and try to bonk him that way.
Confirmed.
And I miss. This is the protagonist. We're all just NPCs, I guess. He's just gonna pick up some arms on the battlefield and bonk everyone. We're like a minute away from a giant sword being pulled out. Never mind. Finally, the allies did something useful. And they're overheating again. They're literally shooting through the ground. Because of course they are. Okay, so there's like 4 more there. 2 on the hill. So we're fighting against 6 mechs, and we have like 4 total. I really need to fall back a little bit, so the allies can take some damage for a change. Yeah, I say as the allies take some damage.
Receiving.
Where the hell can I even stand? Maybe like this? Yeah, just fall back a bit. Should work. And also we can aim for whichever part of their mech is kind of low on armor. So maybe the arm.
Firing full complement on.
In our music, we was able to express ourselves.
Okay, once those get here, we're done for.
Detected.
Music is like a therapy. It's all
Okay, they're engaging those mechs. This does not seem like it's gonna end well though.
I tell everybody.
use some of the aspects from the past to apply to the future. Understand.
Oh, he's moving in close. Is he gonna... Did he just try to use like a flamethrower or something? What was that?
I tell everybody.
Commander.
Okay, so what can I do? I think I'm just gonna go for a melee strike. Also, it's past 3 AM. You should go to sleep. Seriously, I will probably just put the VOD up on YouTube or something, so in case you want to see what my defeat looks like, you can also see that there. But sleep schedule is no joke. Okay, so
Ready for orders.
melee. Yes, we're gonna hit him with a melee strike.
Moving out.
But also it was nice to have you here.
Full attack.
Just remember to take care of yourself, okay? I don't think we're quite doing this right though. I literally kicked the opponent and it did nothing.
Past my armor.
Oh, exams. Yes, exams are very important, and I hope you, well, do your best, okay? Also, I think I picked like a normal or easy difficulty or something. This looks neither easy nor normal. Okay, as long as that ace pilot doesn't melt like their own mech, we're gonna be fine. Except for, you know, my armor getting melted just here.
Armor blown. Internal damage.
Actually, I don't know many games where like a combat encounter, like a level, can take this long. Because this is taking forever.
Internal structure damage.
I guess that's just because of how many units there are. The game actually has an option to kind of speed up the turns. If you want, of course. Okay, we're falling back. The friendlies can figure the rest out. A precision strike. I don't know. Torso? Torso.
All weapons are low.
So there's 3 friendlies left. I hope someone helps me out with the opponent on the hill. They're just straight up rushing in. That doesn't seem very smart. But then again, what do I know? All of my mechs are down, basically. Okay, yes, they are helping me. Okay, so they're just hanging around, and yeah, there are more mechs incoming, and they're aiming for me. Oh boy, I need to fall back.
Standing by.
My turn with my like last mech.
Acknowledged.
Okay, so both of the arms are gone. That should be good. Okay, so basically falling back, I think? Oh no, they still have like rockets. But I have cover, so I'm good.
Battletech power-up detected.
Okay, so the allies are restarting. Again. And they're just duking it out over there. Some more rockets, but I can take this. We're good. Oh, they're hitting us over the hill.
Good to go.
Okay, so can I hit them from here with a precision strike?
Reporting.
With a bit of help, we're taking him down. At least that one. They've resorted to bonking each other. And somehow just ripped off an arm. Okay. They're sticking very close together. I wonder why that is. Okay, so that one's down. We are up against like 4, I think. Okay, so those ones are rotating back so they can engage the allies. I could just run up the hill and try to flank them. Because I can't really go like head on. Or I could just kind of stop midway and try to hit them from a distance. So 50% chance and 65. Yes, let's do 65. That's doing so little damage. Okay, allies do something. They're still just bonking the enemies. I think they're out of ammo. Because you absolutely can run out of ammo. That's also a bonk. I think they don't have any rockets left. This isn't good. Oh, that Vindicator is going down. Okay. I think they're trying to get out of range. Somehow in this game the AI actually seems pretty interesting. A little bit random, sure, but still. It does a lot of cool stuff.
On the move. Acknowledge.
Oh no, they still have like lasers and stuff. Yeah, because those don't really need ammunition. So as long as you're not overheating, you can use those. This boy is still just ripping arms. Both of them at this point. Imagine living like hundreds of years in the future and the main form of combat is just having a 50-ton mech just straight up kick another one. I'm just surprised that they don't bring huge hammers or like swords into battle. Okay, I think I just lost an arm.
I lost the weapon.
I am no longer armed and dangerous.
Standing by.
That enemy was too disarming for me to deal
I
with.
copy. Target acquired.
Yeah, that boy with the Marauder is straight up like a T-Rex. Just bonked until succeeded. That mech is down. We might still actually win this. There's like 3 opponents left. Unless my blackjack gets taken out. If all of my units are down, I think it's a loss.
My internals are taking
So I probably should like fall back into cover or something.
Commander.
Like this. Where I can at least hit it like once and be like sort of safe. Yeah, like go for the torso.
Target confirmed.
Yeah, torso destroyed, which means that shouldn't be able to hurt me as much anymore. Yeah, that one's down as well. You know, those allies are really stuck up and kind of mean, but they are good at what they do.
Receiving you.
Okay, so 2 more enemies left.
On it.
So that's some evasion off of that one.
Reporting negative damage.
Are you gonna bonk him? Yes. Just bonk all the enemies. Okay, that's good. Just that one opponent left that everyone's bunched around. And then we're actually somehow gonna win. Just barely so.
Double time. Let's go.
Just future combat. This is so silly to look at.
MechWarrior, show 'em what you've got.
You two? It's just like a beatdown. Just like a wrestling match or something. Well, boss, how did it feel to work with real professionals? The good guys made it out. 3 out of 4 of my crewmates, including my main character, absolutely did not.
Mission successful.
Task failed successfully. But okay, can I actually lose my main character? Because if so, that is absolutely weird. Okay, loading screen, and we got 400k, which isn't even enough to cover any repairs. All of the mechs in shambles, basically straight up destroyed, gonna need a bunch of repairs. Characters dead. Mech salvage though, absolutely insane amount. Just look at that, it's like a huge wasteland.
It's been done. From New York to LA. From
I will still need this, like for real, because
you can do it,
I basically have very few mechs left.
and we can all move with it.
We do get some random salvage as well, some gear. But what about the characters though? Okay, let's go to the ship. I just want to see that before I wrap up the stream. All that's missing is for the game to crash. This has been such a mess. So, barracks, MechWarriors. Oh wait, no, we still are technically alive. We're just out of it for like 120 days.
Waiting for orders.
So you can lose characters, but that isn't like super common, even though the status says dead. Unless, I think, you turn on some like difficulty options. So I guess in this way, the game is still a little bit forgiving, except for the fact that if we go over to the mech base, this is a mess. Because we can't even repair them anymore. We need to do like a full refit. Oh wait, no, this one we can repair. Let's look at one of the other ones here. Like this one. No repairs, just a refit. Which means that there's like destroyed stuff that we need to replace, which takes a lot of time and also money. So even if the mech isn't utterly destroyed, it's still a bother and it will basically take forever. That said though, this has almost been 3 hours and I could really like use a break. So I do think that I will just kind of wrap up the stream here for today. I of course appreciate y'all dropping by.